हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। एंड आज फिर से जैसे हम करते आ रहे हैं, वील बी वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट ones टू प्ले दिस क्वेस्ट इन इंडिया। एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट इट।
Every day. So don't worry about me. I can keep it.
Greetings, Honorite. Bamon, it's a pleasure to be in touch once more. This is Jean, violent, hurt, and neutralized, and the Knights of Onis of original is drawing to successful close. Our members will soon begin their return to Mondstadt. We both join us for the held on the beach. Let's go.
That's weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey officially began.
Officially began.
That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Ah, look who's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a... Yeah! Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still!
Hear that? They said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a geovision for the next round then?
Yeah, Alice.
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
Huh. Must have been my imagination then.
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Hold on. Could this be an event setup thing? Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb, still a bomb. If someone gets hurt by accident, Klee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again. Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Paimon will take it. Better than being... Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times, too. Paimon, come on. Let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs.
Bam. The camera that Paimon carries with her, use it to record. Okay.
danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right.
Alright.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this brings back memories. Genshin Impact, nice. Like the old times.
That's a statue of the seven. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too. It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it.
Glee.
Let's take a closer look. Huh. Paimon's next line was
As we all know,
right. Poetry and language flow like the wind. Look, there really is something wrong with this statue of the seven. Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the seven with a statue of Klee.
Alice.
Yeah, but that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower... No, wait! Maybe that was Alice just pretend... Yeah, the surprises were nice, and the statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. Makes Paimon... What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!" Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left to do... Maybe it'll give you the power of Pyro or something! The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Sparks and splash! You were right! Alice is full of surprises! Good guessing on your part! Let's keep going and see what else we find!
अरे क्या हो गया टेलीपोर्ट कर रही है हाँ
Whoa! It's the ball!
there's something huge in the sky!
ये क्या वॉइस एक्टिंग
I
है
don't remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods.
नहीं नहीं अभी इवेंट चल रहा है अभी नोवेलो हॉलीडे नहीं है आज ऑफिस जाना है
We explore the area ahead of us later.
बढ़िया बढ़िया है भाई आज किस बात की हॉलीडे है इको हो रही है। अरे होने दो, तो काम कर लेता हूँ बस। अभी सही हो गया आई गेस, मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली।
Look, there he is! Back then, the Goblin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off.
Sure.
But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past,
सुबह सुबह
right?
भाई, मेरी सुबह 5 बजे हो गई थी। मैं तो जिम से होके आ गया।
True. No need to go over a full-on reenactment. Let's go!
Our old friends have arrived.
And it is our great pleasure to greet them. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant after... Now you're asking the...
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
Oh.
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Notcry.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh!
The bubble can unlimited. Small but care using a person's memories. अच्छा.
I wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right?
Yes.
You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
So you do draw the line somewhere.
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is,
वैल्यू लगाएंगे भाई,
this
मैडी भाई.
magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius. With the expedition in Notcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
क्या हुआ? क्या मिस कर दिया मैंने? Okay.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This
क्या
magic
टाइम हो रहा है मैडी भाई वहाँ पे?
The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed, the ultimate goal is for everyone to...
So, What about the parts that took a few
4 बजे सुबह के इतने जल्दी कैसे जग गए भाई?
creativities?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component. So I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
सोए नहीं हो, नॉटी हो गए हो मैडी भाई, नॉटी.
That, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into
और
a
दोस्त
furious
बन
and
गए.
into library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. And before
मैडी.
it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs. Like that weird statue of the Seven.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm...
Oh, well.
In that case, we'll be counting on you.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there.
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after.
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a...
Let's go. Jean.
Accelerating.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there to...
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
Well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is... The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning and making a big...
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-deaf Bard said you had...
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too.
So, besides the whole bubble,
Here, I'll show. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage.
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire... Apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh,
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't...
Wow.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights as for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
that's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Ooh, nice. Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's...
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you. Perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for...
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped...
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste...
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu.
All right. Oh, let's... Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's go. Recon now the travel must command whisper the falcon to fly along the route and launch projectiles from land and coming back to hit targets of the way.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list.
Is that? एक टाइम क्यों बाउंड करते हैं चीजें?
Hello there, honorary.
It's so nice to meet you, on.
Looks like you're in a by the looks of things.
Indeed. Thanks. Besides all the classic.
Cocktail. Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel Share? And recently, you've also shown off your skills at the flagship in Nokrai.
The only thing is, our current drink selection is quite but I need to get honorary night.
You'll be amply compensated, of course. Plus double pay for overtime.
Paimon's not as the best.
I'll do my best.
All right. Well.
Okay. Chalo.
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfidia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working. That's right.
I'm just. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by. Let me think. I don't really have a. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that.
Milk, Medina, cocoa.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more, and perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Let's chat for a while. Take your... Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed. And judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meats, caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to... Improving food, I suppose, isn't always...
Click under contemplation. Okay. Okay.
Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of To paraphrase a certain Leowed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet. Well, my taste...
Okay.
Oh, this? That was for a large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredient. Well, They've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like in their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot... Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on... My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendam to teach some raving hounds a lesson. As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper.
Large or small goblet?
Finished! A new This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's based purely on appearance. It's exactly my... It's like savoring an exquisite dessert. I no longer feel drained of... I'm actually starting to feel a little... So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of the slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown... Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering road. And I'll make just as short. When the time comes, I won't
Let's वेट कहाँ जाना था मुझे? चैलेंज क्या है? क्या है? Why am I last? Why I laugh? बैटल रेटिंग अब ओके वहीं पे हूँ ठीक है ट्रायल कैरेक्टर्स अच्छे नहीं हैं लेकिन वेंटी देना चाहिए ना मुझे जब ड्यूरेंट है मेरे पास तो सोल्ड ले लिया इसको मैं लाता हूँ दे दो इसको दे दो बढ़िया क्या है पोजन लाइनअप आना जरा लेवल 40 है साहब फक नॉर्मल टीम यूज करता हूँ अपनी इनफ वार का यूज करने के लिए मौका मिलेगा ना वेपराइज टीम दिखा दूँ गोटेड वेपराइज टीम
Stand clear. Wayne.
Stay back! A turning point. Burn! Charge!
A moonlit night for all.
Leave it to me! A turning point in...
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal module 75. Three moons converge.
A turning point in... Stay...
Surge. A moonlit night for all. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis.
Okay! You... Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
Devouring claw! The abyss is burning! Ship turn!
Wave and moons converge. Controlled breathing. On my mark! Absorption test. One fell swoop! It's justice o'clock! Boost! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Quick as a flash! Surge, a moonlit night for all. Start the clock! Animal test 6308. Ultimate flying kick! Hero incoming! It's justice o'clock! A new moon rises. Stand clear. Controlled breathing. On my mark! Boost! You ought to stand down! Hero incoming! Hero incoming!
It's convenient if we could build a choo-choo cart track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea. Oh, it's Eula and...
Yes, I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. But after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of Favonius are...
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short rounds.
For sure. You don't have to worry about breaking stuff.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic harpos...
Ah, that's one of your...
Why not? You should know, though. Hold on.
Oh,
ठीक है, आई गेस इतना ही है.
Accelerating.
चलो guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.